out front tonight. And Joe, we said unprecedented when it comes to how the FBI director handled this, but he did slam her. This was not all good news for Clinton.
Absolutely right. It's all about the facts, too, that he presented. With the announcement today, Aaron, the FBI director lifted a legal cloud that has hung over Hillary Clinton's campaign since she first entered the race. But the public rebuke that came along with it was so harsh that it could follow this candidate all the way to November. Tonight, the long-awaited results of the investigation into Hillary Clinton's use of private email servers. No FBI recommendation of criminal charges to the Justice Department.
We believe our investigation has been sufficient to give us reasonable confidence there was no intentional misconduct.
While the announcement all but assures the presumptive Democratic nominee is free from the threat of prosecution, she got no free pass from the FBI.
Although we did not find clear evidence that Secretary Clinton or her colleagues intended to violate laws governing the handling of classified information, there is evidence that they were extremely careless in their handling of very sensitive, highly classified information.
Comey slamming Clinton for failing to exercise good judgment in one of the most sensitive government jobs in the world.
There is evidence to support a conclusion that any reasonable person in Secretary Clinton's position or in the position of those with whom she was corresponding about those matters should have known that an unclassified system was no place for that conversation.
Comey's announcement coming just days after FBI investigators interviewed Clinton this past weekend, and less than a week after a political furor erupted after former President Bill Clinton met privately with Attorney General Loretta Lynch. The FBI director publicly rebutting what Clinton has been saying since last March about those classified emails.
I did not email any classified material to anyone on my email. There is no classified material.
110 emails in 52 email chains have been determined by the owning agency to contain classified information at the time they were sent or received.
Whether Clinton's private email system was secure enough.
Well, the system we used was set up for President Clinton's office, and it had numerous safeguards. It was on property guarded by the Secret Service, and there were no security breaches.
She also used her personal email extensively while outside the United States, including sending and receiving work-related emails in the territory of sophisticated adversaries. Given that combination of factors, we assess it is possible that hostile actors gained access to Secretary Clinton's personal email account.
But ultimately concluding charges were not warranted.
Although there is evidence of potential violations of the statutes regarding the handling of classified information, our judgment is that no reasonable prosecutor would bring such a case.
Given all the facts, why did Comey decide not to recommend charges in the case? He said all of the other cases in this area involved either intentional misconduct, disloyalty to the U.S. government, or obstruction of justice, a cover-up, in other words. And he said his investigators did not find that in this case, Aaron.
All right, Joe Johns, thank you very much. And, shortly after Comey issued